All right, so we got the 11/21 spoilers, and it's looking like we're seeing Shanks's brother in this chapter, possibly. Yeah, I know, pretty wild. We'll get into it. Also, Bonnie is going back into Nika mode again for some reason. And Vegapunk is talking about the ancient weapons and the actual One Piece itself. But anyway, the Sunny is near the Elbaf ship now. And as we saw in the last chapter, Saturn was on the Elbaf ship. Luffy jumps and punches Saturn, sending him flying. So yeah, in the previous chapter, we did see Saturn essentially come out of nowhere after discussing with the Gorosei that they have to completely destroy the ancient robot to shut off Vegapunk's transmission completely. With Saturn, I don't know, leaving the fight for some reason and leaving it to Jupiter and Mercury. And then he wound up on top of the Elbaf ship, really showing how freaking huge Saturn is. And I guess Luffy's coming in now and just knocking Saturn away. But Luffy is with the Elbaf ship now, which is good because, like I said, they can set sail because the Thousand Sunny essentially reached the Elbaf ship at the end of the previous chapter. So I guess in this chapter, everyone is finally going to reconnect. We see reactions from Vivi, Shirahoshi, and Judge. Bonnie transforms into Nika again. All right, Bonnie back at the Nika stuff again using Distortion Future. All right, so we have a correction here. Actually, it's Luffy who encourages Bonnie to attack Saturn, and she transforms into Nika, and then Luffy and Bonnie do a combo attack, sending Saturn away in small crumbs. So yeah, that's what happens. Another group attack here. I guess she is doing something somewhat substantial. I don't know if she needed to eat to regain her Gear 5 form the way that Luffy does, but yeah, they're both back in Nika and doing a group attack. I don't know how far Saturn's being sent away here. I don't know if it's like Mars level, you know, when he got sent flying like 2 chapters back, but I guess it's enough to keep him away so that they can finally escape, maybe. I'm still want to see if she can transform somebody else into Nika, because in theory she could. I mean, in theory, she could transform anyone into any devil fruit, right, at this point? If there is some kind of multiverse or multi-timeline aspect to her abilities. Vegapunk discusses the ancient weapons and mentions that the fate of the world hinges on who obtains the One Piece. So yeah, this obviously goes without saying, but I guess the people of the One Piece world are unaware of this, at least most of them. We, the readers, even if you are casual, you know this for sure. The only thing that we don't really know is what the actual One Piece is. You know, it's multiple things, I assume, but it probably is just like the ancient kingdom itself. Maybe Laugh Tale, the island is the main part of the One Piece, I guess. It's if you control that, then you just have, you know, the greatest technology in the world, essentially, right? Even greater than the ancient weapons. Or maybe it's all synergistically intertwined. I'm not gonna go into the sake that Joy Boy possibly brewed. It's the main aspect of the One Piece, which is meant to be shared with the world after it's liberated. That's not confirmed, but if you put the pieces together and read through Binks' Sake's lyrics, it seems like that is the case. But boy, if it's revealed that the One Piece is just sake that Joy Boy brewed that was meant to be shared with the world, the internet is not going to have a nice reaction to that, especially after what at that point it's going to be over 30 years of buildup. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Skillshare, because Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry experts across film, illustration, design, freelance, productivity, and more. So it's summer and a lot of us might have new free time on our hands. Well, with Skillshare, you can use that time wisely by taking one of their learning paths. I personally really like the Grow Your First YouTube Channel learning path, where you can take 6 classes starting with YouTube for Beginners, How to Start and Grow Your YouTube Channel by Ali Abdal, Then you can take How to Speak Confidently on Camera, a guide for content creators by Nathaniel Drew. After that, you'll go into From Clueless to Content Creator, make engaging videos that attract an audience from Aaron Palabia. Then you can move on to Cut, Trim, and Edit by Marcel Patillo. Then it's Notion for YouTube creators, easily manage your creative products with Ashanti Bean. And then last, you'll take Secrets to Growing a Successful YouTube Channel in 2023 by Jordy Vandeput. You could put everything together with this final class, which spills the secrets that many YouTube creators have used to grow their channel and connect with their audiences. So guys, if you're looking to better yourself this year and use a very valuable learning path from Skillshare, check the link in the description, because the first 500 people to use my link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Thanks, guys. We see reactions from major characters like Emu, the Revolutionary Army, Aokiji, Marines, some new characters, Dragon, Shanks, Buggy, Mihawk, and the Cross Guild. There is someone who appears that looks like another Figureland listening to the broadcast. In my opinion, he gives off the same vibes as Shanks, lol, that's all. Please wait for the full summary before you say it's mid. So that's Pew Piece's commentary. So this is pretty interesting and exciting. So if you're unaware, Figureland is the celestial dragon family that Shanks is implied to be a part of. And that's because of the supplementary information that we were given for the film Red movie, where the Gorosei was essentially saying like, oh, well, Yuta is a part of the Figureland family, so we have to give her special treatment or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. And her being part of the Figureland family ties to her being the adopted daughter of Shanks, of course, right? And we saw that Shanks was found in a chest on God Valley, where the celestial dragons were, dwelling. And given that the Gorosei have like this weird relationship with Shanks where they're like cool with him, at this point it's like 95% certain that he is a celestial dragon and comes from the Figureland family. And the other Figureland that we saw was Garling, who is like the leader of the God Knights, who is likely to be Shanks' father. However, when we got to see the silhouette of the God Knights, or at least the current ones, or the Holy Knights, whatever their name is, we saw one in the middle who looked like Shanks. And that definitely wasn't Garling, because Garling has like the crescent moon hair and beard combo. This other guy looked, more like Shanks. So we thought, oh, maybe this is Shanks' brother. Maybe Garling had 2 sons. And this very likely could be who that is. This is like Shanks' brother, who like could be the top Holy Knight listening to this broadcast or whatever, and then we're gonna see him soon, or he's gonna come into the story soon. Like he could be the next big antagonist possibly, but we'll go more into this once we get the full summary. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, guys, and if you liked it, please give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.